Hey, Jeff Ball. What's up, Opus?
He's still working on
North
his
by
mic.
Northeast weekend, and you saw you and Tracy and Amy all walk in, so we got an extra 45 minutes. Thought I'd ask if you'd want to go on stage.
Geez, thanks, good. When I come in to smoke a joint and you put me straight to fucking work.
Yeah, likewise. We got walked in and got rustled into doing work here on the show.
I've already put in a pretty long day. Amy and I have been spending the last 2 days at Idea City. So we started bright and early. Amy and I met at 8:15 this morning.
And yes, and that was like a repeat of yesterday morning.
Yeah, we've been doing it 2 mornings in a row.
So it's like Groundhog Day for you.
Yeah. And we actually went over 2 hours on the schedule. We were supposed to be out at 10 to 6. We didn't walk out till 10 to 8 today. So, and we still have another party to go do. So we got to go do some schmoozing. But it's
You got to go do shrooms.
Do some schmoozing.
Oh, schmoozing.
Schmoozing.
Oh, not shrooms.
It's
Okay.
been pretty awesome. I have my my handy program from Idea City with me, so I'll do a quick little rundown. There have been some cool ones.
Is that the book they gave you?
This is the book. This is the program, actually. So this is the bio of every speaker that's there.
Very nice.
And the schedule. I was a little disappointed today. I was really stoked about today because we had Jody Emery spoke today, of course.
Yeah, Jody was on, and they were broadcasting it on Vapor Central.
Yeah, she was awesome, and Alan Young as well. And we were all really excited because when we registered earlier this week, we saw that Stephen D'Angelo from Harborside Health Care Center was supposed to be presenting.
Yeah.
And then there was some question yesterday as to whether or not he'd be here in person or be remotely broadcasting in using these awesome little bots that they have at the Zoomerplex and at Idea City. And so originally he was supposed to be botting in, M-botting in or whatever, mobile botting in. And
So it's like Skype call almost.
well, no, it's a little robot, and he can turn himself and he can talk, and it's like it's actually something that they it's almost like a Segway, but with a TV on it,
Oh, I see.
monitor on it,
Okay, all
and
right.
and the actual person on the other end that controls it.
And when are we getting those here at Vapor Central for
I
our
don't know.
show?
But all I know, when we get one, I'm never coming in again. I'm just gonna paint the bot pink, and that's gonna be it. They'll blow some smoke out of it. There'll be some stuff, but so then he ended up canceling that. So there was no. There was no.
So there was no bot. There was no.
Well, no. Oh, no. Alan Young spoke. He spoke about the Innocence Project. Jody spoke. Steve D'Angelo did not speak, unfortunately. Erwin Kotler, the former Justice Minister, he spoke. Now it was very interesting. He talked about freeing political prisoners, but he didn't mention Mark Emery, and so we didn't give him a standing ovation.
That's funny because Mark Emery had called Erwin Kotler a Nazi at one point.
I remember, actually.
And Erwin got right choked.
Was there any reason behind the schedule change today?
What do you with Stephen?
Well, Erwin was supposed to speak after Jody,
Yep.
and then when we were watching the stream, he
there's
was announced
actually-
before her.
There's actually
They
been,
switched a few things around.
they've been switching things around the last few days, and we weren't sure what was going to happen, whether or not D'Angelo was going to remote call in or Skype, because that was the last thing we'd heard last night, and then he was just completely canceled it today, which was kind of lame. But there have been some really, really great presenters. I'm trying to think like everything we could talk about. I'm like, there's so many. We're in day 2, and I'm like, oh my God, all the notes I have already.
Which will get the full rundown on Monday's show.
We will get the full. We met a guy named Robert Young Pelton, and he literally goes to all the places and countries where other journalists won't go. Like he actually goes, and he actually went looking for the Taliban, and actually goes and spends time in countries and in places where other reporters and even people are just afraid to go, and he goes and he videotapes it and he shows things that you don't get actually shown from the normal media outlets. We also...
it's cool that they're streaming all these things online. We were watching it live this morning when Jody was speaking and Alan Young. And also they're recording them so you can watch the archive footage. It's all available.
And I got to say, this is actually kind of cool, okay? So this is Idea City. The tickets to this event are $4,000. They're very expensive. This is a corporate event. There's a lot of different businesses, a lot of innovators and everything that go to this. When we arrived this morning, Daria, the stage manager, said, I've saved seats for you. So she's actually marked off seats for the stoners in the front row to make sure that we are front and center for Idea City.
Nice.
The whole entire time.
Very nice.
And it was actually really awesome. There was a V-Count who presented yesterday, and I actually got to kick a V-Count out of my chair. I'm like, I'm sorry, that seat taken. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it's actually marked. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, hi, I'm Tracy. That says Tracy.
Yeah.
And he had to get up and move.
Nice.
Yeah. And
the stoners rule.
It was kind of awesome that I got to kick a V-Count
and
out
what?
of my seat.
Did you look at him and say, what, is it your first time?
Well, yeah,
You're a repeat here? Like, come on.
Yeah, so there's been some
repeat
really
invitational?
awesome musical performances. Oh my God, there was like a mysticism performance yesterday that was really awesome. And actually, my favorite presenter of the day is a guy by the name of Rabbi Shmuley.
Ah.
Rabbi Shmuley was my favorite presenter today. He's got a new book out called Kosher Lust. And I think actually, and I seriously, I think I'm going to go buy it. I think I need to own this book because Rabbi Shmuley was pretty cool. And he gave us some stats. He told us some stuff. He made some jokes. He was,
We didn't see a speech, Aaron or I, but we saw him after. They did like a behind-the-scenes webcast, and he sat down for an interview, and he was hilarious for the 20-minute interview.
He was awesome. You know what? I actually want to message Chris Bennett because I think Chris Bennett would love Rabbi Shmuley. Like, he'd love him. They would, like, hang out and talk theology forever.
Oh, probably, yeah.
But it's really an awesome experience, and I suggest to people, because it's the 15th year, you can actually watch all of this online. So this will be available online for people to watch all across the country. The Toronto Star is covering it. CBC is covering it as well. So you guys can actually watch, some really awesome business innovators. We talked about elevators to space. We talked about 3D
I love the space elevator.
We talked about 3D printing of organs and medications.
Nice, yeah.
We talked about organ banking, where, if we could actually start, you could actually store spare kidneys for when you need them. Like, there's all this innovation that they're working in. And some of it is kind of terrifying. I'm not going to lie. Like, some of it I'm like, you guys looked at like a sci-fi novel and used it as an instruction manual rather than a warning. I don't. But the ethical discussions around a lot of this stuff is what makes it really interesting, too. It makes for some really great discussions, and it's such a broad scope of people. Yeah. Like, we talked about everybody from a guy who, studied sharks and the extinction of what, shark finning is doing to the shark population.
Yeah.
To a young girl who sailed around the world by herself at 15.
Oh, yeah. She's got a special up on on Netflix.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
And Stephen Koch, who has snowboarded down every major mountain peak in the world. He learned how to climb just so he could snowboard down them. Yeah. And, he hurt himself a couple of times and just went back on it. Yeah, Laura Decker is the name of the girl from New Zealand who, basically took them to court and said, I'm going to sail around the world and you can't stop me. And she did. That's
right, yeah. There was a court case that she had a little battle in order to, because of her age, they didn't thought, they were trying to restrict her.
Yep.
And it was like, no, can't do that.
So, I mean, you can watch us online. You guys, 2015 should be epic. They're already talking about who some of the speakers may be next year. And Mark Emery will be a speaker at Idea City 2015.
That was
doubt.
kind of a given.
That's a given. And, you know, there are scholarship tickets available. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If any of you guys are a fan of TED Talks, this is the predecessor to TED Talks. This is what actually inspired TED Talks. So it's pretty freaking epic. Like, I mean, my last year was this year. Amy's experiencing her first year. We're actually right in the middle of it. We're supposed to be leaving here and going to a schmooze party after this, and then we've got another day and a half to go. Every day of this is, let me see, we figured it out. It's a 19-hour day every day to take part in all of Idea City. So we're on day 2 and we're already exhausted.
Are they feeding you?
They are feeding us. They're feeding us quite well. We get breakfast and snacks every day, and then there'll be dinner, food stuff tonight. Last night we were just all really excited about the tempura banana and the brownies.
And did you get like extras?
Oh, actually, it was really awesome because the dessert guys would, like, it was like they were having a competition. We'd have like 3 separate dessert guys coming through, and they'd all have the same thing, and there'd be this look of disappointment when they realized somebody else had already brought us brownies, and they're like, "Oh, you have brownies already." Sorry, you know. And then they'd come back and go, "But I have banana now."
Oh yeah, take those.
Yeah, it was a competition. It was great.
Oh, good.
What I
Sounds
will
great.
say, however, is last night's party was at Spice Route. They suck because Amy and I had a problem with them there last year. Now, obviously, the host of the event has no problem with cannabis. In fact, that's why we were invited, is because he is a great supporter of our movement. But the the Spice Route, we had one staff member. We asked and we said, "Hey, we're licensed. Can we smoke?" And the one staff member said yes. And then the assistant manager came out and said, "Hey, what the hell is going on?" And we have paperwork. So she's like, "Okay." And then the general manager came out and kicked us off the patio. But I always have, so Spice Route, you can't smoke on their patio. But we're going to Sea Lounge later, and they let us.
Good.
So just explaining my, entertainment clubby type lounge preferences. Some of them are a little
Well, I think that
stingy with their
apparently under
permissions.
the law in Ontario, a place that serves liquor with a liquor license can lose their liquor license.
There is a case that's being fought in that right now.
That was Russell Barth.
No, I'm not talking
No,
about
they
the Gator
all
Teds.
lose, including the big companies like Molson Amphitheater has fought it because, they'll lose their liquor license.
Yeah.
We got Matt Myrna on Skype.
Oh, Matt.
Hello,
Hey.
Mr. Myrna.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Tracy, how's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
That was so funny.
You look
I'm
amazing.
I'm waiting for the streetcar as part of North by Northeast. They got this band called the Pizza Underground playing, and it features Macaulay Culkin. I shit you not.
No
Oh.
shit.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the streetcar now. He should be along in about 5 minutes or so. I'll call the show back when I can, and I just wanted to let you know what I was up to.
When you see him, are you going to do this?
I just to join in line, too. I got the munchies. I hope they have pizza.
I hope they have pizza too.
Oh,
That's awesome. So Matt's going to be partying with Macaulay Culkin.
nice.
you
Well,
know,
keep us informed,
and
Matt.
eating pizza. I'm trying to figure where he is. I think he's on college. I
See?
don't know.
That's the line. There's
Yeah.
some streetcar action.
There's some street
I
cars.
don't know if it's ours.
I like that there's a special North by Northeast streetcar. Yep.
Oh,
We're gonna-
they got a special
but
streetcar.
Here's the deal,
Yeah,
guys.
we're waiting on a special North by Northeast Mio Squirt streetcar.
Oh, good
And
stuff.
and the band The Pizza Underground. It's pretty cool. I think it's here now.
This is awesome.
I just realized I'm not sure if I love or I'm slightly disturbed by the fact that I'm under a banner that says Fleshlight.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, you're performing under the Fleshlight banner back at Vapor Central. We're on northbynortheast.com. Vapor Central live feed.
Yes. Thank you for letting us ride on your coattails, Mr. Murdoch.
It's got red lighting. I don't know.
It's got red lighting? That's got to be yours then.
This thing home because I live in the neighborhood, of course.
Of course.
I wonder if you get a transfer if you ask.
Oh, you should ask.
Yeah.
You should definitely ask. But I'm actually going to leave Mr. Opus here to kind of, finish the last little bit to his own because I got to go to a schmooze party myself. And if I'm going to be up bright and early and learning, good ideas and innovations at 8
Taking
a.m.
notes
tomorrow
so
morning.
you can come and tell us all about it on Monday.
Taking notes so I can come in and tell you all
Yes.
about it on Monday.
Coming back from vacation.
Sickcation. Oh, no, I'm working now.
Yeah.
Now it's no. This is no, Jude. This is a marathon.
Yeah. Well, last week was your sickcation. This week,
sickcation.
Yeah, you're off sick
This is-
leave. You're
this
actually
is-
doing another
now,
job.
Now I'm on.
You're
Now I'm
moonlighting.
on. Now I'm on the marathon. Like Moses goes out and goes. This isn't for sissies, right?
She's moonlighting on the show here. She's got another gig.
Oh, that's on the
Oh, it sounds like Matt's on the street now.
It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see me, Opus.
Yeah, you got red light going on in there. The red light special. It's a special streetcar. It's not to be
I don't
confused
know
with the
what
blue
you're gonna
light
be able to
special.
see.
We can see great.
Yeah, man, we got you there, Matt.
Got some cool water.
Can I get a bong up here, by the way? Oh, I'm getting a dab. Actually, even
Usually
better.
try and switch my camera view. There you go.
Yeah, it's kind of sounds. Sorry.
I'm like at northbynortheast.com's website right now.
It's showtime.
Oh, have we actually started? This is real?
I think this is.
Is this everybody?
Yo, Opus.
Oh, hey, everybody. What's going on? Hi. Hey, happy to be here or what?
Representing Neo.
I said, are you happy to be here or what? I don't like it.
That's
We are the
street- that's
Pizza
the streetcar
Underground,
you
if don't
wanna be
know that
on.
already. We sing about Chinese food. No, I'm just kidding. We sing about pizza.
Wait, how deep does the audience go back?
Yeah.
How you doing in the way front? That's opposite of what we
I
usually
was gonna say yeah. I think we're in the back. Actually.
Yeah, we're in the back.
This is awesome.
You guys should be
Can
extra.
you imagine
loud
if they had a
so that-
subway, one of those big long subways, trains?
True that.
It's like the weirdest streetcar ride ever.
Keep singing a song about pizza.
You shouldn't be high for this
Turn my
gig,
accent
man.
back on.
I need water, dude.
You got water, dude?
Is that Macaulay Culkin talking right now? Like that was?
Oh, of course. We got fruit punch, we got lemonade, we got berry pomegranate. Those are great.
Berry pomegranate, Neo guy.
It's a back pocket. There you go. Hey, you know what? You get to do the fun part.
There's some crazy lighting on that streetcar.
You get to do the fun part. I'm gonna open it. You can squirt
That's
it.
definitely the strangest streetcar I've ever seen.
Squirt stuff in.
Party car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it. One more. There you go. Brilliant. Put the lid back on that, and that is yours, my friend.
It's like something out of a Smirnoff Ice commercial.
I'm totally kidding. It's all good. It's all yours.
Weirdest streetcar ride ever.
Now it sounds like summer camp.
Looks like we put up a memorial down there for a second.
The label off the bottle.
Smirnoff 527.
Can you imagine getting on a streetcar with a bunch of people and just breaking out into song and
Actually, I've seen that.
flashing up lights and stuff?
I've seen it a number of times in the subway, actually. I'll see like a 3 or 4 piece on the subway. Sometimes with the camera. Sometimes they're just busking. But I've seen people like just shooting random music videos on the subway. Yes.
Well, that's cool. But I'm thinking, like, get on with a crowd. Like, with a whole audience of people cheering and yelling. And
that would be pretty cool.
That's kind of neat. Impromptu concert.
Improv-
Mobile concerts on public transit.
Yeah. Actually, I've seen mobile concerts in when I lived in the annex. I would see sometimes bands would pull up in a U-Haul, just open the back. That's where they were set up. So
I just thought, you know what would be neat is like a little flat deck streetcar that they towed around with a live band playing on it up and down the streets on the weekends.
Just hang on, boys.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. There'll be a first. Definitely. What else is going on? So how many people here? You guys been coming out and watching the comedy here? Checking out the North by Northeast? Anybody? Yo.
I'm looking forward to tonight's show.
Tonight's show is going to be good.
I really am.
There's going to be another epic show. Last night was great.
Last night was a great show, but I've been looking forward to Scott Thompson coming for a couple of weeks myself. So.
Yeah, and I know there was one of the patrons here. I put up a post. She wants to get her tits signed by Scott.
I did hear that was someone's ambition.
Oh, Matt's back.
Exact song called "I'm Waiting for the Pizza Man." At first, I thought it was like the best thing ever to get on the street car like that, but it's kind of painful.
These days I see to order cheese and don't say please, and then I walk away.
So I assume you must need a wristband to get on this thing, right?
I think so, yeah.
So I wonder what people are wondering. Like, there's got to be some people on the side of the street that have no idea what the hell's going on, seeing this thing pulling up, not letting them on.
Well, I'm sure it's got North by Northeast logos all over the sides.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know.
Surely, though, there's a few confused people that are just like, oh, man.
I'll bet there's more than a few confused people, but I don't think it's due to that streetcar. I see confused people all day long down there.
Fair enough. Easy charge. So this is not the Pizza Underground band yet, Myrna?
I think it is. I'm not sure, though.
I thought he said he was waiting for the pizza band.
Or they're going to see the pizza band.
That's why I wondered if it wasn't who this was. Wonder if anybody else in this streetcar is rocking the steampunk look like Myrna here.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, we got a shitload of comedy tonight. We got a show at 9. We got a show at 11.
There's a show at 11?
Yeah, second show.
Are you giving? Oh no, that's tomorrow. They're giving away the fleshlights.
Yeah, tomorrow's highly anticipated fleshlights.
And Lisa Ann's going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think Matt, who's up on the screen right now, is going to be interviewing her.
Oh yes, that is my understanding.
Yeah,
and I think we're giving a couple away.
Yeah, no, and I'm pretty sure they're giving a few of those things away.
The comedians.
Apparently, everybody's giving them away.
Did you get one?
Not yet.
Well, are you getting one? I mean, all the comedians that are performing are getting one.
No, nobody's given me one yet. I just wait and see whatever. I don't know. If I get one, I got one. It'd be cool.
Did the Vapor Central personalities get one good one? I'm his roommate. He could use one.
Hey. Us not. Fucking out. Us non-comics here. What do you call it? Personalities?
Vapor Central personalities. You know, Myrna, you.
Yeah. Just us.
Some of the employees from time to time.
Yeah, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't need to overlook. Smash. Yes, the co-host as well.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, we don't get a lot of stuff. I didn't even get a wristband. So Fleshlight's asking a lot.
You didn't even get a wristband?
No.
Dan got a wristband.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I saw it. Put a picture of it. I think you guys were sharing that wristband or something.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dan. Wherever he is now.
Yeah. On the streetcar.
I think he's actually I think actually Dan is off to the Danny Brown concert tonight.
Ah,
yeah.
All right,
I heard Sam's off to that too.
There is so much shit going on, I tell you, and it's not just comics on the North by Northeast. There's a whole lot of musical acts going on all over the city.
Yeah.
So, including who are these guys? Pizza Underground or
Pizza Underground?
Pizza Underground on a streetcar.
Yeah.
So there you go with Matt Murnaugh. Matt, are you gonna light one up for us there? Are you gonna blaze one?
Where's your vapor pen, Murnaugh?
Do a dab. Streetcar dabs.
Maybe a calzone.
He probably can't hear us.
I don't think, no.
No.
He can't hear a thing we're saying. He's just smiling.
He's like, I'm just going to nervously smile at this camera.
Yeah, he just did a dab. That's what it is.
Yeah, there you go. He needs a dab. That's his problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of music acts in the city, and we've got people out there actually trying to pimp this place to a number of them. So, would be nice if we could get a couple to show up. But.
And when does this end? Sunday night?
Yes, Sunday night's our last
We're
North by
wrapping up
Northeast
with
show
Stoner
too.
Sundays, Mike Rita.
Yeah, Mike Rita is rounding up the week. It's always a pretty raucous Sunday show here, but that one should be extra special. So.
Yeah. And on my show on Monday, the regular time slot next week, I'm going to have T-shirts. Opus Live T-shirts are coming. So look out for those, and probably we might even have a surprise pack of Justin Trudeau's zigzag rolling papers to give away.
Very nice. I heard you had a new logo design done.
I have a new logo. Brody Heltson from BHO Designs there, and he came up with a concept and the basic design. And I know Chris was instrumental. He helped out as well, Chris Goodwin. So, yeah,
Very nice.
We got a new logo.
Very nice.
Got a logo. We got T-shirts, and we maybe get stickers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Slaps, as the kids call them these days?
Slaps. Get some slaps.
Slaps.
Slaps. Get them around.
Yeah. You can have contests once you get the slaps out there, too.
There you go. That's the logo with the North by Northeast colors and logo as well plastered in.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. T-shirts won't have that North by Northeast stuff in it, but yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Following North by Northeast, Pride's coming up soon, too.
Pride's coming up. Cannabis Day is coming up. The Great Canadian Glass Gathering's coming up.
Yeah. I heard you're going to that, Murnaugh, and the good ones.
And the good ones, and Myrna, yeah. And 2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll be and Tracy will be there. We're broadcasting from Cannabis Culture headquarters. We're doing the show. We're moving into CCHQ and taking over the Vapor Lounge there.
Jeez, who's staying here to run things?
I know. I think you are.
Oh no,
Fuck. Sam. Yeah.
I love how I find out about these things.
Yeah. There's the logo on there. There you go.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what the T-shirts will look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I look forward to seeing what you bring back from the glass gathering, actually. I know it's always a fun time there and a lot of interesting creations. I wish I could go, but maybe next year.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for a small oil rig that I can... Actually, I will leave here at the lounge, so I don't have to pack mine back and forth all the time.
Nice.
Getting a little sick of that.
Yeah. I have a number of pieces from Chris Cahoon. I know you met him there at the one last year, so he'll be there again this year as well.
Yeah.
He was at Champs. So.
Well, that little one that I use, that I have at home, that's by Junk.
Ah, yeah.
That's Junk glass.
Yeah. Between the two of us, we have a lot of glass, so...
There is a fair whack of glass. You got like a lot more, local artist glass.
I think I have a bit more functional glass, and you have even more glass art than I do, so...
Yeah. I got original marble slinger.
Yeah, you do.
And,
I like your shotgun piece, your sawed-off. Yeah,
that's the marble slinger.
Yeah, that's... Oh,
that's an original marble slinger.
Yeah, I've got a few good photos of you with that. A lot of people seem to recognize that piece.
Yeah. And actually, in 2001, that piece, I was going to bring it actually. I call that Hunter Thompson, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was going to bring that on Monday's show. It's funny we're talking about it because I was just thinking today, I'm going to bring Hunter Thompson on the show. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And I was looking at him, and I have a picture of me that was on the front page of the Metro newspaper on 4/21, the day after 4/20. That's a free daily in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And because in 2001, and that was because 4/20 in 2001 was the day that the BC election kicked off. So while all the different parties were having their first day of campaigning, it was 4/20 at the Art Gallery. And that's the very first year of the BC Marijuana Party, and I was a candidate, and that was our kickoff to the BC Marijuana campaign. We kicked it off at 4/20 at the Art Gallery.
Nice.
So that picture's me with the glass piece. I'm leaning up against a post, and there was a big weed poster above me or something hanging up. Anyways, the guy took the shots, and there I was the next day all over the media.
Cool. Do you know if Jody's going to be dropping in at all while she's in town?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to her. That should have probably asked Tracy that question while she was here.
Good point.
You still here, Tracy? No, she's gone off to schmooze.
I saw on Facebook that Jody's looking at some political endeavors herself.
Yeah, well, we'll be talking about that on the show Monday. Jody's being wooed by the Liberal Party of Canada, with it goes along with their whole policy of wanting to legalize marijuana. So they're getting the queen of cannabis, as she's being billed, and seeing if they can get her out. It's interesting to note that they want her to run in the same riding as Libby Davis.
Oh, cool.
Where that's Vancouver East, and that's been held by Libby for, oh my God, I can't even think, a dozen years at least.
Well, that'll be some interesting conversation on Monday then.
I think the message is pretty much that, to show the NDP that the Liberals are absolutely dead serious about what their stance on marijuana legalization. So, in my entire life, 56 years, man, this is as close that I've ever seen us to legalizing marijuana. You've got a major political party who wants to get back in power, who wants to, become the stronghold again they once were. And, all of my, it always seems to have been a choice, liberals or conservatives, and I would say the majority of the time we've had liberal government that I can think of.
Yeah.
So,
I would say even before we had a conservative government, they were sliding towards it before it, but they were just sliding towards it, and now they're making an active push towards it. So.
Well, it was like a balance.
Yeah.
There seemed to be balance, and that balance is very upset now. So, yeah. Anyways, I've got nothing better to other options, so I'm gonna put my support behind the Liberals, and let's see what we can do.
Very cool.
I'm gonna hold. If you win, I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire right quick. Hell yeah! I think a lot of people, the expectations are extremely high.
Expectations are very high.
And it's like business is the big reason that I also see this coming, because of the push from big business. And there's a just general awakening. I think we've got the message out there that pot's not dangerous. Nobody's really against it. People are sick of money being squandered for weed.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, guys.
And we're seeing the example set all across the states. So they're making some very good precedent down there, actually, I think. There's far more good coming out of that I've heard than anything else. So there's not much negative press period about it. So when you can say that's a good sign. So
no, and I think that was the last hurdle when you have states lining up now and legalizing, and it seems to be every week or every month there's another state that's got something in the ballot that's related to marijuana. Marijuana is the number one story in the news these days, next to war in the Middle East.
Yeah,
really, it's one of the most talked about thing. There was another article out about, I think even Matt spoke about it on his show, how the regulators are warning people jumping into the green rush, investors, saying, hey, watch out. And which is something that I've been saying all along, because as we approach legalization, is every time they talk about money and legal marijuana, they're still talking about prices. Like they're getting numbers that they're pulling out from prohibition prices.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work. You have legal pot, and that $10 a gram thing, it disappears. We have to completely rethink, how much is this shit worth? Now, because I think we should look at it as the price of hothouse tomatoes.
Yeah.
Once anybody who wants to can grow it.
Yeah.
Because that's what it becomes, we're selling it by, it's $1.50 per, 50 grams or whatever, and you're selling it in bulk.
Yeah, well, I remember seeing Mark Emery on tape at one point talking about the price comparisons between cannabis and wheat. He's like, cannabis you buy pounds for what you buy tons of other things for. So
it's an agricultural product.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It's a plant.
Yeah, but it can still be said, I guess, if you want to play devil's advocate for just a moment, that even the program we're existing under, like LPs, it's not like they're growing in open fields and acres. These are still really high secure facilities, and they are just setting up. It's not like they've been running for decades and they're actually at a profit margin. They're still experiencing really high costs, and it is a very new venture that they're on.
Because
And
the
we've even seen-
legalization is bullshit. It's a crap program that's very restrictive, and they've put so many restrictions down that they artificially inflate the price due to, well, it's not artificial, it's the cost associated with producing the product.
Yeah.
But that's, again, doesn't deal with prohibition.
No.
It doesn't deal with any of the issues. It just merely, which is why we're back in court again, and why we continuously, I mean, it's been 14 years this program's been in existence, and it's been one court case after another for 14 years. It's never gotten like, oh, this is pretty good, and the program just went ahead, and everybody was kind of like, well, this is the way it is, and, we all accept it. No, it was, fuck, this sucks, back to court, and then, like I had the individual on my show, Anthony, last week.
Yeah.
Who complies completely with all regulations and still ends up getting arrested, and now he's got to go to court.
Yeah.
He's actually still got to go to court, which he'll be back on the show on Monday as well. So he's confirmed as a guest. We're going to talk to him some more. And
that's ridiculous. At that point, it's not just hearsay. I mean, I had seen reports before under the old program even of people being picked up when they had shown off their pinks. But now it's still years later, and there's been so much controversy about this program. Like, a lot of awareness about it is far higher. You would think it's very ridiculous that a law enforcement officer could not be properly informed on what it is they should be looking for and how to deal with it.
4 minutes.
Did I hear something from the back?
How many?
4-minute warning, and we're wrapping this up.
We're wrapping
how
this
long
up?
we were going.
All right.
See if we can get one more dab.
I was going to say, let's get a dab.
My torch is almost dead if anybody's got a live one. I need a fresh torch.
Yeah, somebody want to bring us a torch? Anyone?
So yeah, have you seen Scott Thompson perform before?
Yes, I have.
Where at?
Underground.
Ah, okay.
Joey's place.
Oh, cool. I saw him perform here once. He's a fellow cancer survivor, so
yes.
Yeah, definitely feel a little bit of a tightness on that, but I'm looking forward to it a lot. So one of the I find it very funny when people don't recognize his name. I find it to be one of the premier comedic personalities in the country. So when people don't know who he is, I'm quite shocked.
Yeah. Well, yeah, stick around because if you haven't seen Scott Thompson and you don't know who he is, because you are in for a treat. This guy is really good, and I know we're broadcasting this out, and it's on the North by Northeast network as well as the Vapor Central network. Don't forget, there's all kinds of more comedy coming up all week long, Friday, Saturday, Sunday here. The shows continue. High class, high quality, and we're going to be high. And, come and catch me on Monday here, 7 to 9 o'clock, Opus Live.
Yeah, you're here every Monday. We've got Murnaugh here every Tuesday, Brian O'Gorman every Wednesday with Weedy Wednesday, and then tonight, Hunter Collins with Third Class Thursday. Friday, though, will be very special this week, like I said, with some special appearances and special toys and giveaways.
And thank you, Sean Brady, my roommate, for the dabs, and
No problem.
coming up and keeping me company and yakking with me.
Yeah.
Hey, cultivate your freedom.
To get high.